Hey everyone. I've had a couple questions about this saying like, Matt, how do you manage everything you going on? So people are in school or they have a side, or they have a full-time job and this is a side hustle, or they've jumped into this full-time and they're just saying, hey, there's so much coming on me, whether it's first of all finding the leads, then communicating with the leads, then sorting them out, taking them through a funnel, whatever that looks like. Then it's also communicating, doing it all over again. And then if you do find businesses, it's talking to the business owner, sending over LOIs, or non-circumvent if you're, using it as a finder's fee to present to another buyer, if you're going to look at it for yourself. And so there's a lot of different things going on. So I have a guy up here, and he's spinning these plates, and you've seen them where they spin these plates and then put it on their knee, and then they're spinning another plate, and then when this starts to slow down, he has to go back and spin this and go here and spin this. And so they're like, Matt, what do you recommend? How do we do this? We give all these tools, HubSpot, Monday.com, to help make the process easier and smoother. What I would say, and what I've done is whatever plate it is that I'm working on, so let's say this is leads, okay, or deal flow, right? Because remember, you don't have deal flow, you don't have sellers that are interested in sellers that are interested in selling or interested in having a buyer come in and potentially acquire them. If you don't have deal flow, you're dead. And all this is just a great idea. So to make sure that you have that deal flow going through, I just make sure when I'm focusing on that I am focused on it, okay? If I set, let's say it's a 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right? So I'm Mountain Time, so that would make it 7 a.m. for me, okay? If I say, hey, I need to have a list ready to send out on Tuesday morning, 7 a.m. my time, 9 a.m. Eastern, I send that out. And I'm focused, and I'm able to put that list together wherever I've gleaned that from, right? And I send that list out. So I'll give you an example. So I send out to a list, right? And I've talked about in the past of sending that list out to, hitting that list anywhere from, this marker's not working. Hitting that list anywhere from 3 to 4 times, right? Maybe within a 10-day period, okay? So 3 to 4 times in a 10-day period, and then we're scrubbing that list along the way, okay? So I'm working on this. So basically when I do that 3 to 4 times on Tuesday, remember what we're forming here? It's a funnel, right? And we're bringing down and we're finding the people that want to plop out, and we're getting different business owners that say, yes, I'm interested in speaking, right? So this is what I'm focused on, okay? These business owners then go into, let's split this up, right? Let's say that it comes over here to phone calls, okay, where, hey, we know information on this business to a certain extent, and then there's a point where you just got to get on the phone with the business owner and speak to them, right? So let's have this phone call be this next section. So in the phone call, let's say that I only have 3 days in the week or 2 days, however you want to split this up, where I will do phone calls. And that's all I focus on is phone calls with these individuals that are interested in possibly selling or some sort of strategic partnership. So these individuals will come here and I will schedule them out. And you can use stuff like tidycal.com, calendly.com. These are free calendars, electronic, where you send a link and you linked it, or with your Gmail or Outlook or whatever that may look like. and you've showed them, you've taken your schedule and you block off your schedule so it's just, let's say, because we do leads every Tuesday to get new ones, right? So let's say it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it's only from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. is the time block that they can schedule to meet with you. Okay? Your calendar is set specifically for those phone calls on those days. Okay? And you know what? Let's just take it out and do Monday and Wednesday. Okay? And then there's this third plate. And the third plate is saying, okay, we have, your LOIs, we'll just say, So these are the people here because it's further vetting here. So you have a funnel here, but this whole thing is a funnel, if that makes sense. So these are the people that are interested. So these people that say, yes, I'm interested in moving forward. So let's say that you're like, great, this is what I need. So let's say you're starting to gather financials. So on Friday, you're going through these individuals and you have financials, and then whether you're trying to acquire them or if you try to acquire them with your team or yourself or you partner with someone else, or let's say you're just starting out and you're like, hey, so this would be myself, right? This one's not really up my alley, so I know a buyer, so I'll have them sign a finder's fee agreement, and then I will do an introduction, and then one more is for yourself and the other two are for finder's fees, right? So we'll do another segment on what finder's fees look like and how you can be successful with that. But split up your week, and it doesn't mean it's going to be absolutely perfect, but the majority of your time is focused on this. Now it's not going to take you, 12 hours during the day to do leads, right? So you do your list. Maybe you do all this. I mean, I've gotten it down where I can do it all before 10 a.m., right? And have my leads sent out and everything, right? And some of them actually start to come almost instantly back, depending on how people answer emails and everything. But maybe the other half of that is okay, so let me follow up because it's Monday, so they had the weekend. Let me follow up and do Friday's work from the last Friday, and that's catch up, So man, so I would not be a good teacher. So that's catch up work. So whatever was done here to say, hey, this is what I need on a Monday or a Wednesday, right? For phone calls. Well, I guess this is Monday too. So if you have catch-up work here, and then you do phone calls. So it just depends. I mean, you could do your calendar here. Hey, I'm not taking calls till 11 a.m. But on Mondays, maybe I don't take them till 12 p.m. right? Through 2. So it just depends on what you want to do, what's going to work best with your schedule. But you're constantly, moving these plates because they're going to start to slow down and you got to get it spinning again, okay? But you don't want to be scatterbrained and doing a bunch of different things because you're just going to do little things that are going to get you forward just a tad bit, But if you can focus on this, then you can just get big incremental pushes. And basically what the goal is that you have this needle and you're just moving that needle every day in progression. Because there's nothing worse than at the end of your day sitting down, having done all this busy work and not feeling like you've gotten anywhere, with all that work that's been done. We want to do things that are efficient and productive with your time. And if it's not productive with your time, move it off your shelf. And if someone else can duplicate it and you can afford it, have them do it. Go to Fiverr.com, Upwork.com, get a personal assistant to do the leads for you. Show them a process, write out a SOP, so standard operating procedure, right? And kind of make a funnel or a flow chart of what this funnel looks like. and have them do that for you. So all you're doing is maybe you get all this off your shelf and then you open up another day for phone calls and they can boost the leads, right? And so what our team does is we show you how to fine tune that process and to make a flow like this. So all you're doing is answering the phone calls. So if you have any questions, subscribe below, reach out, message me, connect on LinkedIn or email me. We're here to help out in any way possible. But our goal with our team and what we already do for individuals is, let's say you don't want to do any of this here or this, okay? It's all you want to do is you want to take these phone calls and you want to take phone calls that are going to lead to setting a finder's fee agreement up with someone and giving it to a buyer somewhere else that you know might be more interested, or buying it yourself, right? And so we can take everything else off your table. So let us take this plate from you, okay? And then let us have you, free up here so you're not balancing on one foot and get things going, okay? So what we're here to do is to help out in any way possible. And if you have any questions about the process or anything like that, I mean, we're open to talk about that and help you out and see how your specific situation fits into, maybe different management techniques, time management techniques that are out there. I hope you enjoyed kind of what the content we have here. Please subscribe below. We'll have a lot more. Really what we're trying to do is just get to the meat of the situation, say how can we best help you out? Because all of this is a great idea. And it's really a great process. And it can help out a lot of people to become independently wealthy and to start a new legacy within their own family circles, right? That can be passed down over time and create a true passive residual income. But with that being said, if you do not have deal flow, that's all it is a good idea. So deal flow is key. And that's what we focus on, and that's what we are experts in. So feel free to reach out. We're definitely here to help out in any way possible. But we will talk to you here again soon. Have a good one.